Hey everyone, today we're going to make a quick version of tiramisu, and then we're going to be making it in individual serving size cups. I'm using healthy ingredients here, just real quality food ingredients, right? Nothing artificial, and I think you're going to love the flavor. This is also gluten-free. We're going to be using Siete's Mexican shortbread cookies here. And they are very delicious. They got a nice cinnamony flavor to them, and mixed in with everything, it is wonderful. I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm going to show you how to make it right after my chef joke. What did the fruit cookie say to his parents? Thanks for raising me right. We're starting our recipe off here with coffee. Now either we're going to make it or we're going to buy it. Either one works. I'm using espresso coffee here. This is instant espresso here, but you could run down to your local coffee shop and pick up a cup of coffee. And to our coffee, we're going to add 1/4 cup of Amaretto. And if you're not familiar with it, it's a sweet Italian liqueur with a strong almond flavor. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar, and then we're going to let this cool completely before we can use it in our recipe. You can speed up the cooling by adding your coffee to a bowl of ice to cool it off fast. In a medium-sized bowl, I'm going to add some mascarpone cheese, which I got at Trader Joe's, and it has really nice clean ingredients too, by the way. And the label says for best results to consume this within 3 to 5 days. I'm sure it won't last that long because you're going to gobble this up. We're going to place this in a bowl, and we're going to add some amaretto and some sugar to the bowl. And remember, you can get the written recipe below the video in the description area. Give that a good mix until all of the ingredients are well combined. It must be time for chef joke number 2. What do you get when you use a cookie cutter shaped like a deer? Cookie dough. Now it's time to whip up our organic whipping cream in another bowl. To that, we're going to add some real vanilla extract along with a little bit of sugar. And then we'll whip that up until it's nice and firm. You know, I always hear when you're whipping up whipped cream that you're supposed to chill the beaters and the bowl. Well, I never do that. And it always seems to, whip up just fine, as you can see here. Now all we have to do is add the mascarpone cheese to the whipping cream and then fold it in gently. You want to make sure that the cheese and the whipping cream are completely combined and you don't see any of it, right? It's all blended together. Now we're ready to start assembling our desserts. I have found that using regular lady fingers for this recipe, and you could, require much less soaking time than these cookies that I'm using today. These Siete cookies are very crunchy, and they do take a lot longer to soak in some of that coffee. So be prepared to soak them for maybe, 15 seconds maybe. You're going to have to play around with it. The regular lady fingers, it's like 2 or 3 seconds. So that's the difference. So do like I'm doing here. I'm soaking the cookies for probably 15-20 seconds and then start layering them in your cup. Then add a layer of the cream and kind of push it down into the crevices. Then top each layer of cream with I used Guittard's baking chocolate that was semi-sweet, and it works beautifully. It is so good with that little bit of chocolate on there. And I like to layer as many layers of cookie that I can get in the cup or the container that you're using. So here we go. I went with 3 layers total. And then, of course, I like to finish it off with a little more cream and a little more chocolate. So there you have it. A delicious, quick tiramisu that tastes amazing. You're going to love it. It's easy. It's so flavorful. The Siete cookies work beautifully. They're a little crunchy, but they have nice flavor with the cinnamon. Give it a try. This dessert is so creamy and decadent. The cookies give it a nice crunch. You can taste the chocolate and a little bit of coffee. You're going to love it. And if you'd like to try a different type of dessert, I've got a chocolate pie recipe that's also gluten-free that you're going to love. Click the link on the screen and it'll take you right to the recipe. Thanks for watching today, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by smashing the like button. And if you have a question or comment, down in the comments, let me know. All right, we'll see you back here next week for another delicious and healthy recipe.